What's going on, y'all? You know what I'm saying? You already know what it is. It's your boy Grubs, and you already know the title of this video, so we're gonna just jump straight into it. Yeah, man. Like, I'm not a crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a crazy fanatic on this. But you gotta take care of your mental health and take care of what's going on up here, man. And I use myself as an example, you know what I mean, with a lot of situations. I'll be completely honest with y'all, man. Like, for a long time, you know what I'm saying? I'm 24 now. I'm only 24, and I'm saying for a long time. Like, for a while, you know what I'm saying? Like, before, like, even while I thought I was on my purpose, you know what I'm saying? You can never really be fully on your purpose and fully driven to your goals when you haven't dealt with that mental turmoil or trauma in your head. Because especially in my community and where I come from, you know what I'm saying? Like, most of us, you know what I mean? We got a lot of traumatic issues where we come from that we don't address. You know what I mean? Whether it be how we was treated when we was younger, us being neglected by our parents, some of us even going through shit like being molested. You know what I'm saying? Like being sexually assaulted as a kid. You feel me? Like, I ain't trying to dig deep into that, but you know what I'm saying. And like, see, when you go through life and you go through certain shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, even with me, you feel me? Like, growing up, you know what I mean? When I talk about the kind of kid I was, I wasn't no super duper popular kid or nothing like that. You feel me? You know what I mean? I actually was semi sort of a weirdo or class clown a little bit. You know what I mean? I was semi sort of like a weirdo of a class. I used to always play jokes when I go to school. I was always clowning and joking on shit. Like, to my friends, I was known as one of the funny nigga. You know what I'm saying? I was a funny bull. You know what I mean? And like, I had shit going on in my house. You know what I'm saying? I had shit going on at home. You know what I'm saying? Where I mentally just, I felt like I couldn't express myself the way I should, the way I could. You feel me? And like, you know what I mean? Even with my mom, you know what I mean? I didn't have my dad not being at home wasn't a big bother for me. That in itself didn't bother me. Like, I never really was mad at him about that. It was more like the certain shit I was dealing with while at home. You feel me? Because it was my mom and me and my three siblings. You see, it was my mom taking care of 4 kids. So, you know what I mean? I didn't have a crazy rough childhood, but you know what I mean? I got shit I dealt with. I got shit I've been through. You know what I'm saying? Something that I'm gonna be honest. I don't even feel comfortable talking about on camera, and I still ain't talk about with my family yet. You feel me? Because like, it's a level of trauma that I don't even know how to address. You know what I mean? I don't. Like, you know what I mean? And like, it happened so long ago, and like, with me and how I deal with my emotions, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I was like 16, 15, when I was a kid, I was kind of emotional, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I was a little boy, I would cry about this shit. But as I got older, especially when I started smoking, when I started smoking weed, you feel me? First time I hit the L, I was 14. I started really doing this shit by the time I was 16. Like, it was consistent at that point. I came numb to a lot of fucked up shit that was going on in my family and that happened in my life. Even when it came to, like, you know what I'm saying, my grandma being on drugs, you know what I mean? Like, watching my uncle be on drugs, you know what I'm saying? Watching him and my grandma be on drugs, living together, you know what I'm saying? She's verbally abusive towards him in front of us while she on drugs. You know what I'm saying? I've heard how she be verbally abusive towards my dad, you know what I'm saying? Verbally and physically abusive toward him growing up. You feel me? And like, I I have an understanding of why he is the man he is too. You feel me? And like, what my family, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of toxic trauma that we did address. You know what I'm saying? Like, even my cousin getting killed, you know what I'm saying, when I was younger. You know what I mean? Like, all kinds of fucked up shit happening. You feel me? us having crazy ass, toxic ass fights and arguments, you know what I'm saying? Me not being able to talk to my parents, and you feel me? Like, when I was a kid and I used to go to school, you know what I'm saying? This don't mean nothing to me now, but when I was younger, I used to get teased for being dark skinned. I used to always get called black as shit, you know what I'm saying? At any black joke that you've heard of or think of, I was called it, dog. So, like, I understand that, you feel me? And, like, when I was a kid, I used to thought, like, I was fucked up, you know what I'm saying? Because I was this dark. And I was always getting made fun of for it by my own people. So, it fucked up my mentality for a while. You feel me? And when I was younger, I had self-esteem problems. I wasn't as confident. You know what I'm saying? I talked a lot of shit when I was a kid though. I really had it all figured out. Like I was really confident. I talked a lot of shit. I was a cocky little nigga, cocky funny little nigga. You know what I'm saying? But when it came all down to it, you know what I'm saying, I didn't have the results to back what I was saying and how I was really feeling. So, like, as life goes on, you feel me? And this when I was 16, 15, you know what I mean? I turned 17, 18 now, you know what I mean? I'm on my way out of high school and shit. You know what I'm saying? I lose some weight from me, you know what I mean? I got a job at UPS now, you know what I'm saying? I'm smoking hella weed, so I'm more active. You know what I'm saying? I'm running around more and shit too, you know what I mean? I'm more active and I'm smoking weed, so I lost a lot of weight. And, like, when I lose a lot of weight, you feel me? Like, it brought out, you know what I mean? It made me look better. It made me look like a whole nother person. Like, if I show y'all a picture of me when I was a little bit bigger, you're going to be like, damn, like, it's a big difference. But a whole lot changed with me. Let's say, don't worry about that, y'all. My fault about that, you know what I'm saying? My brother just came downstairs, you know what I'm saying, to grab something out the studio, you know what I'm saying? But back to what I was saying, you know what I mean? I get a little older. I'm 17, 18 now. You feel what I'm saying? And now, I'm smoking more weed. You feel me? I still got mental turmoil, you know what I mean, that I haven't dealt with from my childhood. You feel me? I still got a little bit of anger problems, and I still got self-esteem issues. I'm still not as confident in myself. So now, you feel me? Even when younger, like, when it came to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never was, like, a super tough kid. You feel me? But, like, I didn't let niggas pick on me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no, you ain't fucking bullying me. You not about to just take my shit. You ain't about to just pick on me and think I'm gonna do nothing about it. I'll fuck you up out this joint before I allow that to happen. You know what I'm saying? Or we fighting, or you gotta beat the shit out of me. You feel me? Like, I remember being a kid, bro. Like, and because I was a little standoffish, you know what I'm saying, from the niggas that was like that, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I mean, like, I carried myself in a way that was like, you know what I'm saying, you wouldn't take serious on the street level. You feel me? Because I was goofy. So niggas just thought you could just play with a nigga that's goofy, you know what I'm saying? And niggas would try me. And that resulted in me fighting a lot when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? I had to fight on my block. I had to fight on the way to school. I had to fight in school. I had to fight coming from school. Like, it was just hectic at one point. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to fight so many niggas, you know what I mean? Because I'm just trying to chill, and I don't want to be a part of the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm from the hood, you know what I'm saying, where a lot of dumb shit be going on, you know what I'm saying? Niggas just be trying to hurt niggas. Like, it don't even be no sense behind this shit. Niggas just be trying to hurt niggas just because, bro. And, like, you try to mentally navigate yourself through life. On top of that, shit at home not right. Feel me? I got this situation with my fucking family. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? With my mom, you know what I'm saying, and my dad, you know what I mean? How they both feel about each other. You know what I'm saying? And then the toxic energy I get from my grandma, you feel me? Like, and then this is all building up for years. You feel me? To the point where I become a man, you know what I mean? Like, now, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I graduated from high school, I didn't go to college. I was never, you know what I'm saying, the best student. I never made honor roll in school ever. The closest I had to honor roll, bro, was in 9th grade one semester. I had all B's and 1 C. That 1 C fucked me up from getting honor roll. And I never forget why they fucking gave me that C. Fuck that fucking teacher. But that's a whole nother point. Point is, you know what I'm saying, like, once I graduated from high school And like I finally became adult, you know what I'm saying? Main thing I was doing when I graduated, I was just fucking around. I was just fucking around, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't really, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't really taking my life serious. You know what I would do? I would go to my cousin's house and we would just smoke weed all day and fuck around. You know what I'm saying? I go to my cousin's crib, I hang with him, we smoke, you know what I'm saying? We chill, probably fuck with some bitches or anything or whatever he feel like doing, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't have shit going on in my whole life, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't confident in myself with a lot of things, you feel me? Like, I could talk to girls, but I couldn't even hold on to a girlfriend consistently, you feel me? Because I got trust issues with that shit too. You know what I'm saying? I don't even trust all the people in my family. What makes you think I'm gonna trust somebody out here on the street? I don't even trust all the women in my family. I definitely don't trust none of these bitches. You know what I'm saying? So I had seriously trust issues. Fast forward, you know what I'm saying? I'm 20 now. I'm older. I'm saying, like I said, now like I'm sitting up here with my cousin, you know what I mean? And we be bullshitting every day. You feel me? And no disrespect to my cousin, you know what I mean? Because I love my cousin to death, you know what I mean? Like, I started getting a realization, you know what I'm saying, about like the shit we doing. I'm like, bro, we just fucking around. We not really doing shit with our life. And I'm at 19, 20 realizing this shit. You know what I'm saying? And like, at that point, I had my little laptop. I had this laptop that you see right here. You know what I'm saying? I had this laptop that you see right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm still running around making beats. Not on a serious level. Didn't have my own studio. Didn't have my own house. None of that shit. You know what I mean? And like, I'm running around with some niggas that say they want to rap, but they really don't want to do this shit. They playing games. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on bullshit with my life. You know, you feel me? And I was at UPS working, you know what I'm saying? And dude told me, like, older dude told me, you know what I'm saying? Somebody I respected there that I looked up to as an older head. He was like, yo, man, like, why don't you start get 2 jobs and start, you know what I mean? You get a second job, you know what I mean? You can move out of your mom crib. You can start doing X, Y, Z. You know what I'm saying? And he hooked me up with a day job at where he worked at. So, you know what I mean? He was a manager. He was a manager down at this food and salad shop downtown. By the way, I'm in Philly, y'all, Philadelphia, you know what I'm saying? So he's a manager at this restaurant downtown. He got me a job there, you feel me? The job wasn't paying shit. They was paying under $10 an hour. When I first started, like $8.25. I'm like, this is some fucking bullshit. And they pay every 2 weeks. I wasn't trying to keep that joint. So I'm working that full time, and right after I leave there, so I'm working there from like 7 in the morning to like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Then right after I leave from there, I gotta go to UPS and work there from like 5 o'clock, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta go, I work from there for like 5 o'clock to like 10 at night. You know what I mean? Almost 10 o'clock at night. So now I'm at this point where I'm working 2 jobs, right? On top of me working these 2 jobs, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Mentally, I'm still fucked up. I'm working 2 jobs. I'm trying to post beats every day. I can't be consistent as much as I want to. You know what I'm saying? Because my mindset ain't where it need to be. I didn't even have full faith in this shit. I'm posting beats every day, but I'm not reaching out to people. I'm not engaging with nobody. So how is anybody going to hear my beats? And I'm naive enough to think that, you know what I mean? At first, like, I'm new to the producing world. So I'm thinking I just post my beats up. Eventually, somebody's going to come fuck with it. And I'm putting all this work in day after day, posting beats. It ain't shit selling. You know what I'm saying? And then even when I tried to do the Facebook marketing, you know what I'm saying? Not the Facebook marketing, the Instagram ads, the Instagram ad promotion. I did BeatStars ad promotions, you know what I'm saying? I did Google promotions, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't even, like, I did all these promotions, all these ads, and I wasn't getting the results I wanted. You know what I'm saying? This was going on for a period of like 1.5 years. You feel me? So that shit keep going on. You feel me? Like, my little cousin, you know what I'm saying? He come to me with his homie, and they talk to me about trading currencies, that Forex shit, you know what I'm saying? I try that, you know what I'm saying? It sounded convincing, you know what I'm saying? It sounded like I make some quick money. Like, they told me, like, you can make some money off your phone. This is like the first thing I knew about making money on the internet. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know anything about none of this shit. Like, I didn't know how I didn't know that you could make serious good money off of YouTube. I didn't know about fucking credit. I didn't know about fucking drop shipping, fucking digital products. None of this shit that you can make money off the internet. This was the first thing I was put on. Forex. I tried Forex, you know what I'm saying? Don't make a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? I actually lose a couple $1,000 trying that shit. You know what I'm saying? I end up doing this investment group, SBC, Supreme Billionaires Club, you know what I'm saying? I doubt they still around because the shit failed. A lot of the people that was in my group not even there no more. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying it was a pyramid scheme because it technically wasn't, but it was on some shit like where I had to get more people to sign up, and the more people I got to sign up under me, the more money I made. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of building like a little pyramid, but it's not a pyramid scheme because they getting paid off of this shit too. You know what I mean? So I do that, lose a lot of money. Investment group end up falling out. I try to come back. This shit not even set up right. You know what I mean? And like I did this for like, I quit my job at UPS. I quit UPS, you know what I'm saying, to go do this. You know what I mean? And I lost money. And now I'm working one job, you feel me? That one job was barely paying me shit. I'm still stuck in my mom's crib, you feel me? Like, you know what I mean? Now I'm stuck in my mom's crib. I'm not making any money off this trading shit. You know what I mean? I'm not making money off of my job, and I'm broke again. So back down to square one, you feel me? After that shit happened, I get a second job again. I get up and I go back to work at Wawa. You know what I'm saying? I go to work at Wawa, and you know what I mean? I worked there for like a few months. I ended up getting fired from Wawa for some crazy shit, for some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like I get into it with my manager, like, you know what I mean? She was a dumb fat bitch. You know what I mean? I don't care what nobody says. She was a stupid dumb fat bitch. And she was fucking annoying me and harassing me while I was at work, okay? Like, I would come into work, you know what I mean? Like, when I come into work, I just focus on work. Like, I'm not trying to, like, I put the job first. Meaning, like, yo, I'm trying to do my job, get my money, and get the fuck up out of here. I don't feel like playing games. I don't feel like playing with you. We're both adults. We don't need to be friends. You know what I mean? If you don't like me, fine. Just, let's do our job so we can both get our check and get the fuck up out of here. She would be in her feelings, do petty shit, fuck with me. And this bitch was sexually harassing me while I was at work. Meaning like, yo, bro, she would walk up to me, you know what I'm saying? And when you tell somebody to do something, you don't need to be all up in their shit to tell them to do something. And you don't need to be rubbing your thighs against theirs just to give them a fucking instruction. Doing that kind of shit to me, bro. And I didn't report it, you know what I'm saying? Even though I could have, I didn't, because I'm like, yo, like, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to keep my fucking job. Like I'm just trying to work. Like, listen, like, you might want to fuck, but I don't want to fuck you, bitch. You fat and ugly. Like, you fat and you fucking act like a child. I don't feel like doing this shit with you. So I'm like, fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Time goes on, you feel me? Like, she do some dumb shit in the kitchen, fuck with me one day I'm at work, and I call her, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you can say it on YouTube. I'm going to say the R word, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? The end of it is tarded. I say that word, you know what I'm saying? I don't know YouTube guidelines, so I'm just not going to say it for now. But I call her the R word, you know what I'm saying? Like, not to make fun of anybody with a disability or anything like that, because you know that's not what I meant. Like, because you was just fucking with me. And I didn't yell it disrespectfully or do anything. I'm just like, man, you dirty. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is you on? You know what I'm saying? Long story short, after I leave, you know what I mean? I clock out after that. 2 hours when I go to my next job, bro, they called me and tell me they gonna have to terminate me. You know what I'm saying? For saying that to the manager. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm going through all of this shit, you know what I'm saying? Trying to rebuild myself, you know what I'm saying? My mental health still fucked up. And you know what even made it worse at the time, bro? I'm so focused on getting money. I'm so focused on, like, trying to just make something out of this music shit. Because that's all I really wanted to do. And I'm like, man, at this point, I'm 22, on my way to 23. I started taking this shit serious when I was 19, so I'm 3 years in. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I haven't got any serious results. So I'm looking at myself like, damn, like, I keep telling my family or people I'm going to do this shit, and they don't see nothing real popping off of it. So they looking at me, or they going to look at this shit like, yo, it's a joke, you playing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? The end of that year, you know what I mean? Into 2022, I'm 22, going on 23 now. You know what I'm saying? So I start photography. You feel me? I started doing photography, and like that opened up a lot for me. It opened up like a lot of connections, and it actually opened up like a new skill set for me, and I had fun doing it. You know what I'm saying? I did make a couple of dollars doing photography, you feel me? But like me not being able to network with people because I have a serious problem talking to people and trusting people. Like I don't have doubt in myself. I be having doubt in a lot of other people because I start thinking I see shit before I actually see it. And now, beforehand, I used to think like I'm putting up this shield, you know what I'm saying, to protect them from coming in with their bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a shield to protect you, like, it's a mental shield to protect you from anybody's bullshit, you know what I mean, and protect your peace. But at the same time, I'm blocking opportunities for myself. I'm blocking opportunities because I'm like, now I'm not reaching out to these people. You know what I mean? I'm not talking to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Why would they come fuck with me? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would they come fuck with me out of the millions or thousands of other producers that's out here that probably got beats that's good as mine or even better? You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm like, yo, you listen to my shit, I think I make very dope beats. You know what I'm saying? Especially as long as I've been in the fucking game, hell yeah. But like, I didn't deal with this turmoil. Like, I didn't deal with it like the shit I dealt with when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? Me fighting, me not being able to talk to my mom about shit, you know what I'm saying? Because I felt like my mom isn't emotionally understanding of where a man like me come from, because, you know what I'm saying, she would play off anything I tried to tell her when it came to how I felt. And that's how I felt about my family, like yo, because my family been through so much fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? When I try to talk about certain shit, it was just be like, man, that's like, well, you ain't really been through nothing, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas got real hard shit. They was just trying to play that off. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, like, I don't play down anybody's trauma, because no matter what happened to whoever, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's trauma is bigger than somebody else's. At the end of the day, we all feel pain. We all go through that shit on the crazy level. Excuse that shit in the background, that's my fan. That's my heater. But like, we all feel that shit throughout life, bro. We all feel that shit. And I'm like, every day, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I try to chase these goals, thinking that they was gonna make me fulfilled and make me happy, you know what I'm saying? And like, I felt empty. I felt empty like a motherfucker. I didn't have any social life, bro. I didn't cut off all my friends, bro. Like, I'm not saying I cut all them off, but like, we done moved on and grew apart. You know what I'm saying? Like, my closest friend I used to go to school with, talk to every day, he got married. You know what I'm saying? He got married. He living his life with his wife and shit, and he's happy, and I'm happy for him. You know what I'm saying? He found his foundation where he's happy at in life. I'm still going through my shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out, like I'm working this job I fucking hate. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep it real with you, I hate UPS. I do. You know what I'm saying? I hate it because of the mental stress it brings on me. The job itself not even a problem to me. It's the people. It's the, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to talk shit about UPS as a company, because some people work there and they don't have the same experience. But for me, like, I was there, I'm there, and I'm like, I'm dreading myself every day. And I'm like, I'm there because I'm like, yo, I gotta pay my bills. I got real shit I gotta take care of at the end of the day, regardless of how I feel. You know what I'm saying? And I can't be just making decisions out of my emotions. But it be days I be waking up, like, you know you got a serious mental problem if every day you wake up just fucking pissed off. I wake up every day drained and pissed off. I woke up every day painted, drained and pissed off for a long ass time, bro. Up till I was like, actually, yeah, just this past year till I turned 24. You know what I'm saying? After I've been through this shit in 2024, this past year, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I can't even tell you what specific moment it was that came for me to just be like, you know what? Like, you gotta deal with this shit. Like, whatever's bothering you, you gotta let it out. You gotta let it out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let it out. It's been bothering me. You know what I mean? And I'm like, what I did, one day I just wrote down. I went upstairs, like I went up in my room. You know what I'm saying? I was home. I was home from home from work, you know what I'm saying, like, and this is right after, you know what I'm saying, like, I find out I can't go to trade school because, you know what I mean, IRS won't give me my 1040. If you don't know what a 1040 is, you know what I'm saying, it's a document, it's a certain document, you know what I mean, that the IRS give you know what I mean, that it's somewhat like a W-2. It proves of your income and how much you made that year, how much tax you paid and all the other shit. You know what I'm saying? Student loans, I mean, not student loans, financial aid, you know what I'm saying, if you're on the East Coast, financial aid, you know what I'm saying, they need to check out how much you made, you know what I'm saying, so how much you qualify and grants for financial aid, so how much money they can give you to go to school. And I was gonna go to trade school for welding. So, you know what I mean, the shit, my 1040 won't come back, and it's fucking crazy, bro, because I've been working 2 jobs since 2019. You know what I mean? And it's 2025 now. You feel me? I've been working 2 jobs, you know what I'm saying? They couldn't give me a 1040 for either one of my jobs in that year. You know what I'm saying? For me to go to school. So now, financial aid kicked me out of class because they like, all right, you ain't got money to pay for this shit, you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't continue your education here. So now, you know what I'm saying, another plan failed. You know what I'm saying? I try to do photography, that ain't work. I tried trading, that ain't work. Try to go to trade school, that ain't fucking work. You know what I'm saying? Now, like, you know what I mean, I'm still on my journey with the beats, you know what I'm saying? And I'm making some progress. I got a little bit of a fan base, you feel me? I got a little bit of an audience, but still not on the level where I wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I mean, I tried selling digital products online, you feel me? I bought a course. I seen this dude CEO Stacks on Instagram, you feel me? And YouTube. If you ever heard of him, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? If you never heard of him, you can look into him, you know what I'm saying? He's a legit boy, you know what I'm saying? And he teaches people how to make money selling digital products. So I started, you know what I mean? I started doing this shit, right? And before I started doing that, I just got completely off topic about me writing shit down. I write down all the shit I go through, right? I just write down all the shit I went through when I was a kid and how I felt about that shit, bro. And I write down how I felt about the people that did the shit they did to me. I'm saying, just write it all down. You know what I'm saying? However I felt, just write that shit down. All my goals, write that shit down. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm writing this shit down, you know what I'm saying, like, later that day, I was crying. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm crying because I'm like, yo, I'm crying on my way to work because I'm just thinking about, like, yo, I can't believe, like, I'll allow myself to get to this point where I'm chasing all this shit in my life, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm trying to be this man that I think I need to be, and I haven't even mentally dealt with the problems I faced growing up. I haven't even looked inside to see what I needed to fix. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't even thought about, like, how the weed could be affecting me. Why I started smoking weed in the first place. Why I started smoking, like, when I first started, weed, it was different. It was like, because I remember being a kid, and I remember telling myself, I ain't gonna do this shit every day. Bro, it turned to once every other weekend, to every weekend, to every couple of days, to I'm blowing it down every day. I don't know how it happened. I'm just smoking every day, fuck it. You know what I mean? And I had the money to afford it. I was getting high every day, buying a half ounce every day. Buying a half ounce every day, blowing, smoking at least 3 L's a day. I'm saying one for the morning, one for the afternoon, and one for the night. You know what I mean? Getting high as a motherfucker. Making beats. Working 2 jobs. Putting them out on YouTube every day. And still not getting no results. You know what I'm saying? I was going through that shit for a while. I mean, like, I watch motivation videos too. But I had this old head come to me in my job. And he was like, yo, man, I see you got issues in you that you got buried in you that you not addressing. He said, I see the anger on you every day. He said, listen, youngin', he said, yo, cause like, I was in your position. I lived what you living right now. You feel me? He said, yo, you gonna drive yourself crazy. One of a few things gonna happen. You gonna drive yourself crazy, or you gonna end up doing yourself, or, you know what I'm saying, you gonna lose your fucking mind out here. Like you just gonna be fucked up out here. You gonna be a miserable fuck for the rest of your life. And I'm like, bro, he's like, I don't want to see that for you. He said, I'm like, yo, man. He said, I see you come in here every day. You work hard. You do what you need to do. I mean, but you come in here with such a serious attitude. You don't smile. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that's successful, they talk about enjoying the journey. And I'm like, I haven't been enjoying none of this shit. I've been enjoying making the beats. Fuck yeah. But outside of that, I ain't enjoying working. I ain't enjoying talking to people. Half of the conversations I be having sometimes be like, man, why the fuck am I even talking right now to this nigga? I genuinely don't want to talk to this motherfucker. I genuinely don't want to talk to these bitches, bro. You know what I'm saying? And, like, for a long time, what stressed me out, too, was us living a lie. Like, I see people wake up and live a lie every day. And I'm like, yo, how the fuck can you, like, how can you want something out of life? You know you want something, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, how can you fucking be cool with, like, you want something out of life, but, like, you never even try to even do anything to go after it? Or, like, yo, you just got so fucked up in your position in your life to the point where you just say, you know what, man, fuck it, this is what it is. I'ma just live like this. Fuck it. I'ma just, we just working a job, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Paycheck to paycheck, it is what it is. Fuck it, my kids, they gotta deal with whatever they gotta deal with. I never been cool with no shit like that, bro. That's why even do the fucked up way I feel, I still try to work and try to fight through this shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause now I'm doing this. I'm just posting, I'm just telling y'all how I feel. Telling the world how I feel on YouTube. Hopefully that somebody out here can feel the same way I feel and they can make different decisions. You know what I'm saying? They can put their mental health and their happiness first. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can address what they went through growing up. You can address you being abused. You can address you being neglected. You can address you being mistreated. You can address how you felt. You know what I'm saying? Not just get over it, because like we can't just mentally just do that shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit hurts you. And I'm like, mental hurt lasts long. You know what I'm saying? You can forget somebody punching you in your face, bro. Like, listen, nigga could punch me in my face today, bro. The black eyes will go away, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, if your mama tell you you ain't shit and y'all really got a close relationship, you gonna remember that shit to the day you die. No matter how anybody feel. You know what I'm saying? If you work a job where you make a lot of money or you make some bread to take care of your shit, but you know what I mean, all you do is work. You don't take a day out to just chill or just enjoy yourself. Just enjoy the little moments. Or even you ain't take the time to like even recognize like, why the fuck do you even want this shit in the first place? Why do you want all this to be, why do you want to be so successful? Why the fuck do we all want to be rich? When I was a kid, bro, I didn't care about being rich. I didn't care about having all the money in the world. When I was 12, like, nigga, I genuinely had, I remember having like an endless imagination. I remember fucking not having to get high to enjoy the feeling of life, to enjoy the feeling of people. I remember talking to people and genuinely enjoy being around people day by day, going to school, having fun. I remember what that shit felt like. And as I get older, you know what I'm saying, because like at the time when you going through this shit, you know what I'm saying, you don't recognize this shit because you don't know no better, you a kid. But you become a man, and like you become a man, you become a woman, and then like you start to, like, you understand right from wrong, and then you start to look at your parents on like how you was raised. You start to look at the way you was raised and the problems you have, and like certain things that haven't happened in your life that you felt like should have happened. You know what I'm saying? That brings you frustration. It brings you a lot of frustration and anger, and it makes you want to take that anger on somebody. You know what I mean? And it makes you want to blame the people that raised you sometimes. That's why a lot of niggas be mad at their pop, or they be mad at their parents. You know what I'm saying? Because they feel like, yo, you feel like, how do you expect, like, they look at their parents like on some entitlement, like, not entitlement, I'm tripping. Like, they look at their parents on the way like, how did you expect me to be the best version of myself when you never even raised me in the best conditions? You know what I'm saying? When you raised me in the worst conditions, you know what I'm saying? Well, like, you know what I mean? You expect the best out of me, you know what I'm saying, when the worst has been thrown at you. You feel me? So like, it fucks you up. It fucks you up. You know what I mean? And it's not easy to deal with. And everybody's trauma is different. You feel me? Like, the trauma I got, I'm like, I don't even, like, it ain't a point. I ain't suicidal. You know what I'm saying? I ain't suicidal. I ain't the point where I ain't the type of nigga where I kill myself. You know what I'm saying? I kill. I'll be homicidal. I'll kill somebody else before. Like, motherfucker, I'll kill somebody else before I kill myself. I take my anger out on another person, even though I don't recommend you doing that. Don't murder nobody. It's not cool to murder people. We're not murdering nobody. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? That's where I be ready to take it. And like, people would tell me, you know what I mean, I'm proud of you. My family tell me, yo, I'm proud of you, you know what I'm saying, because you're handling your business, you're doing your thing, you're staying out the way, you're out of trouble, you know what I'm saying. But I'm like, I never looked at myself and I felt proud of myself. I never looked in the mirror and been like, damn, like, yeah, dog, you good, you know what I'm saying, you should be satisfied with that. I'm always looking at what I don't have instead of what I do have. You know what I'm saying? There's people out there in the world that they ain't got shit. They got nothing. I'm 25. I'm almost 20. I'm 24. About to be 25. I own a studio in my own house. You know what I'm saying? Got 2 sources of income. You know what I'm saying? About to be 3. Shit, about to be 5. 4, 5. The way shit going. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not happy with myself. I'm not happy with the journey. I'm not happy with people. I'm not happy with my life. I feel like I'm not enough. Why did I feel like I'm not enough? Because my whole life I felt like I've been put down. And when people treat you a certain way for so long, you start to believe that's who you really are. And it took me to become a man, me growing out into this own world, trying and failing so much shit, failing at myself, to realize that nothing they got going on is shit. Because most of the people around you, if you trying all this shit and you really trying to be the better person, can't even speak on what the fuck you're doing or what you got going on, bro. But yeah, man. And they don't even know no better. And sometimes they haven't even gotten past their own trauma, bro. They haven't even dealt with their own issues. A lot of people still fucked up off their own shit. They still trying to carry themselves throughout life. You know what I'm saying? Some of us is barely making it through. Some of us is ready to crash out today. And you know why? I understand why some of us be ready to crash out, because you wake up every day feeling like, I'm just here. I'm just here. I'm just dealing with this pain. I'm just dealing with this bullshit. There's no ending to it. No ending to it in sight. And I'm like, yo, man, I can't find nobody to at least be connected to while I'm dealing with this shit. Nobody to talk to. So now it's all in your head and you're driving yourself crazy. And that's why, like, you know what I'm saying, I urge each and every single black person that watched this video, like, always be on your purpose, of course, but I'm like, yo, man, you gotta take care of what's up here first. You gotta take care of your mind and your mental health, and deal with whatever turmoil, trauma you got going on, because I'm like, when you still got that on your back, that is, anything that strikes that, anything that triggers it, it can knock you off balance so quick. And dealing with trauma is not easy. Like, and the first thing you got to do is address it. You know what I mean? Like, and I ain't gonna address mine with YouTube yet. Like, I can address certain things. Like, I can address, like, you know what I'm saying, when I was like 5 years old. You know what I'm saying? I remember being like 2 years old, and I think I accidentally put something in the outlet, you know what I'm saying, and it blew me back. And it shocked the shit out of me. You know what I'm saying? I had to go to the hospital and all that shit, bro. When I was 2 years old, you know what I'm saying? It was that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember seeing one of my classmates die right in front of me, getting his, getting his shot in his face when I was 16. I remember seeing fucking, you know what I mean, my fucking, shit. I remember seeing, like, my mom dealing with some domestic violence shit, bro. I just seen niggas put hands on my mom in my house, and it wasn't my dad. You know what I'm saying? Having to watch my mom deal with her shit with men, you know what I'm saying? Watch my mom go through her relationship with, like, why she confused dealing with 4 kids, and she's struggling dealing with us. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to live with my grandma while my mom was trying to find a house for us while she was in an apartment with her sister. You know what I mean? And while she trying to look for a place, you know what I'm saying, I'm living with my grandma, and my grandma gas got cut off, so we ain't got no heat in the crib. Gotta take cold showers in that. You know, matter of fact, we didn't even take cold showers. You know what we had to do? Like, we would have to boil the fucking, like, we had an electric stove, you know what I'm saying, that we could plug in. We would have to boil the shit on the electric stove and pour the shit in the fucking bathtub, bro. You know what I'm saying? And while I'm there going through that, you know what I'm saying, my motherfucking uncle is across the hall, and my grandmom's down the hall, and they both on drugs. My uncle's on dope, and my grandma on crack. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm watching them go crazy and lose themselves off these drugs. I'm watching my uncle go up. Like, this, I was 14 at the time. I remember this shit vividly. I'm watching him be high with his girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching him not have a job, bro. Watch him go through all this pain. You know what I mean? And this is somebody I looked up to at one point. And I watched him just turn into a fiend. And that broke me at that age. It broke me when I was like 14, 15, 16. It broke me because it can break your heart watching your idols, the people you look up to and respect like that, just look so miserable. It can fuck you up in so many ways. And it fucked me up. It fucked me up, bro. And what fucks me up still is that he's still out there. And he's still on it. You know what I'm saying? They both fucked up still. And I'm like, I can't deal with neither one of them. And I love both of them. And I don't know how. Like, even if they were to show up, come back around, I don't even know how I would deal with the situation for them. Because I'm like, seeing them and how much they traumatized. Like, they didn't traumatize me, but it traumatized me seeing them like that and living with them like that. And then seeing them steal from my brother, steal from my pop. Not my uncle, but my grandma, yes. Closest people you love. You know what I'm saying? Like someone you look up to, and she take it from you to buy drugs. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to think this woman is a queen. She's the queen that raised you. This grandma, you always gonna love her and respect her. But what's she doing? And that shit'll break you. And shit like that we don't deal with. You know what I'm saying? Like, it fuck us up walking through our life. So take care of your health, man. Try to put some effort in it. Talk to somebody. Get away from people. That's why I say I made that last video about cutting people off. I'm serious about that. Because they can cause trauma and turmoil like that. That stay in your mind and have you fucked up out here. And have you with a fucked up way of thinking of people. You don't want to carry that throughout life. Don't. Because it can block you from so many opportunities. You thinking you shielding yourself, but you angry. You angry, you hurt, you mad, you disappointed, you defeated, you drained. You know what I'm saying? Just take care of yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be back, you know what I mean? Thanks for watching, you know what I'm saying? But like, my advice still goes, man. Just take care of yourself, alright?